Hello, KFC SuperCoaches, and welcome to round 24. It is the second week of the head-to-head finals, so let's run through who to buy, hold, and sell. Latrell Mitchell is very popular this week, and for good reason. I don't think it's an absolute slam dunk trade. He's averaging in the 70s since his return from that serious calf injury, but he has looked likely, and his work rate is very good, which is good signs from Latrell. My biggest issue is not about Latrell, it's whether the Rabbitohs are good enough to keep carrying through. Brian I think, is the best replacement at centre wing for either Valentine Holmes or Charnze Nicoll-Klokstad. 9 tries in the last 6 games, and he's loving having Nathan Cleary back in that team. Kalyn Ponga is the best player in SuperCoach right now. If you don't own him, I would be trying to create over $1 million just to get him in. Captaincy option every week, but particularly this week against the Bulldogs in the final game of the round. Speaking of informed players, Shaun Johnson is right up there alongside Kalyn Ponga. Got 140-odd last week with 2 tries and a couple of assists. The Warriors have an amazing run home, and he has the wooden spoon-bound West Tigers this week, so it could be a monster from him yet again. Jermaine Asako, I think this might be chasing last week's points a bit. He got a hat-trick on the weekend, and I'm waiting for Asako's bubble to burst at some stage, but it just hasn't happened, so I can understand why people are getting on this round. Finally, on the buy list, Nathan Cleary at 820-odd K. Look, I think there's 3 guys that you need to get in at halfback. Cleary is one, and then Nicho Hynes and SJ. You need one of those 3. If you don't currently own them, then certainly bring in Nathan Cleary this round. Now for the holds. Ronaldo Mulitalo is back for the Sharkies. He missed 2 games with a concussion picked up at training. A lot of people are selling. I don't see it because he's got that good matchup against the Titans. I'll be holding, and I'll be playing him in my 17 this round. Now for the sells. Valentine Holmes, of course, was the most popular sell last week, and again this week. People are just getting around to it. He's got the bye, plus he is suspended for the rest of the SuperCoach season. Charnze Nicoll-Klokstad picked up another concussion over the weekend. It is a blow because he's copped a lot of those recently and over his career. He hasn't been named this week, and there is the chance that he gets rested long term. Look, we'll wait and see what happens. He does have some good matchups in the run home, but certainly if you need to win this week, I'd be selling CNK. Next up, we've got Mitchell Moses, who has been pretty good for SuperCoach, but really you need one of those 3 guys at halfback in Cleary, Nicho Hynes, or Shaun Johnson. So I'd be locking in a trade to one of those guys. And then finally, Scott Drinkwater, who's been brilliant for SuperCoach this year, but he does have the bye. He's almost $1 million, so I would be cashing him in this week for someone like Ponga or Latrell. That's it for Buy, Hold, Sell. We'll catch you for the Game Day podcast, 11 a.m. on Thursday. See you then.